Hello everyone, Al Nigrin, Executive Director and Curator of the New Jersey Film Festival, is back with our second filmmaker interview. But before I introduce him to you, just a reminder, the New Jersey International Film Festival will be taking place June 1st through June 10th on the Rutgers University College Avenue campus in New Brunswick, New Jersey. There'll be programming on Friday, Saturdays, and Sunday evenings through that period. And you can get a complete listing of what we're showing, descriptions, pictures of the films at njfilmfest.com. Well, today we have the director of The Wrestler, the QT Marshall story.
That's correct.
And the director is Frank Zarillo. Welcome, Frank.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
A Jersey boy.
Yes, I am.
Very cool. So tell us a little bit about how you decided to make this film.
Long story, but I'll make it short. My brother Nick from Florida knew him, and you know, they had a small relationship. And at the time, they had a Tough Enough show for WWE, and I did a little video for it, try to get in because I wanted to be a writer for the WWE.
Yeah.
And turns out he sent the video to QT. He liked the video, and he invited me to come out to the Monster Factory in Paulsboro, which, you know, a good majority of the film is made.
Shot, yeah.
So me and my friend slash producer, Frank, we went out to Paulsboro. We met with him, and he told me, oh, we have the connections, and you can do, you know, if you come to school here, you can, you know, we can quite possibly get you into the WWE and get a deal going. And I said, I just got out of Full Sail University, which is the college I went to in Florida. And I said, I don't have time for that. So my friend Frank mentioned to me as we're going home, I was like, I didn't know what to do next, you know, because I was just doing PA jobs at the time. And he said, what if we do a documentary on it? So I said, there's really nothing there. It's just another wrestling documentary. And, you know, whoever makes a film knows how much time and energy and resources you got to put into it.
Exactly.
So a couple days went by, and then we threw the idea at him. And he said, oh, yeah, I'll do it. But what about? And at that time, I didn't know. So he told me that he's just turned 30 years old, and this is his last shot at it. We had this conversation on the phone, and I go, there it is. And a week later, I persuaded my friends to empty out their piggy banks, and they did. We pulled all our resources together, whatever the little amount of money it took to make the movie, and which it didn't cost much because everybody knows today you can make a movie for nothing. And we started filming a week later, and the rest is history. So,
but I mean, this is the story of QT is about him if he's going to become a professional wrestler or a part of the WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you take us through that journey, but you also show us how he's trying to make it, right?
Yeah.
So how does that work?
Well, he's been actually in that industry for years, and he's been trying to chase it. And anybody that's trying to chase after a dream is similar.
Right, I mean, that's definitely the message of the film.
It's not just about wrestling, it's about anybody chasing a dream. And he's been doing it for years, he just never, you know, got the big break that he visualized or intended for. And
but in many ways, he's a metaphor for anybody who wants to pursue something.
Yeah, that's exactly what.
And his mom's telling him not to do it, and try to find a real job. I mean, everybody kind of goes through that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long does it take you to make this film then?
We did it over a course of 2 years, but it wasn't nonstop. It was, you know, a couple days here, a couple days there, and then, you know, we eventually wrapped. And I tried to find editors, and I didn't even want, originally I had to I didn't want to shoot it, but I had to shoot it because everybody, you know, wants compensation. You know, and over the course of 2 years, we did it, and then that was it.
Yeah, and it won Best Picture at San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah, Best Documentary.
Best Documentary.
That was a
So that's a really
moment,
great thing.
Yeah.
What did people say after they saw the film?
Two of the judges were, one of them does stunt work in Georgia and whatnot, in California. She's in Marvel films and whatnot. She said she related to it because she had that same discussion with her mother and her father. Then the other guy's a filmmaker. He related to it through that. And then actually the last judge was Ted Raimi from Spider-Man movies.
Yeah. So that's some really great judges.
Yeah.
Our judges found your film to be really, really very personal And
Absolutely.
because you're right there with the trials and tribulations of this man who really wants to do this and can't see himself doing anything else.
Yep.
So I think it can relate to anybody, not just wrestlers.
Yeah.
Whether you want to be a famous actor or just an actor, I think it's there. And you got to give QT that credit because he kind of sticks with it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's done right by me. He's stuck through me with this whole journey. You know, so.
And it's an eye-opening experience as you're making the film because all sorts of things that you didn't think would happen, you know, happen. I mean, our jury thought that the film is very personal. It's kind of raw, and it's very much the way that the character is in the film, the subject of the film. So, folks, this is a film that's going to be taking place on Saturday, June 2nd. At 5 p.m. It's one of our early screenings. And Frank's going to be there to do a Q&A.
Yep.
And it's preceded by a short film by Kylie Easton. The film has kind of no real connection to your film on the surface, but after you see it, you'll definitely see that there was a method to the madness as a curator. That's my job, to put films together. So this film will be taking place again Saturday, June 2nd. Frank is going to be there to do a Q&A. Maybe QT is going to come too?
Oh, yeah, he's actually flying in for it.
All right, that should be awesome. So folks, come and check it out. And if you'd like more information, go to njfilmfest.com. Thanks so much for coming, Frank.
Oh, thanks for having me here. I appreciate it.
I've worked really hard just to get where I'm at right now after 11 years of sacrifice and just to get this opportunity. You know, 1 week of bad dieting, 1 week of not waking up and, you know, doing my morning cardio. You know, that's the difference between making it and not making it. 11 years of sacrificing for this dream of becoming a professional wrestler for the WWE. You know, all the problems I've dealt with of being in shape. Can I fit in those wrestling trunks? All that stuff, you know, it all leads to a head in September.